Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I know I haven't posted a video for quite some time now. I've been busy, and I'm also not a full-time vlogger. So I do ride a lot, but I don't always make videos. The purpose of today's video is to review DJI Mic 2 with DJI Action 4 camera. I'll give you some background. I have been using GoPro 8 for almost 4 years now with mic adapter, with a case and a wide mic. The whole setup is very bulky and there was no proper alternative to that. I mean, there were a couple of options, but which were a mix of wired and wireless if I needed to move to any wireless mic in that case. Otherwise, there is no alternative to the mic adapter if you want to record your voice. Now, fortunately, DJI launched this mic and you can purchase the transmitter separately. You don't have to get the full kit. You can get the transmitter, which can over Bluetooth wirelessly connect to some of the third-party action cameras and of course with DJI. Now with GoPro it wasn't usable because I had to use the mic adapter only, and I had GoPro 8, and up to GoPro 12 there was no support for wireless mic as well, so there is no question about that. Insta Ace Pro supports that. You can connect it as AirPod, but it still works. Insta360, X3, X4, those two also work, but you cannot control the gain of the mic. So if you are connected to your camera wirelessly and you try to record, there will be too much noise. The second option was to record the audio and video separately, because this DJI Mic 2, it has inbuilt 8 GB of memory and it can record 32-bit float audio on the device itself, like on the mic itself, and it works beautifully. The quality of sound it gives, that's absolutely fantastic. And you get the option to turn on the noise cancellation, but if you are connected with Insta cameras, then you cannot use the noise cancellation feature. That simply doesn't work. So basically I tried with Insta360 X3. Quality was very bad. It was cracking, too much noise coming out from everywhere. Now I had the GoPro 8, as I told you, and I thought of upgrading that, and since I have this mic, so why not DJI Action 4, because it's a beautiful camera. It has all the nicest functionalities, and the image quality is great. The low light performance is also quite great. Compared to GoPro 12, it is brilliant. If you compare it with Insta360 Ace Pro, then Insta360 X Pro has a better low light quality. But overall, the Action 4 camera is great. I've seen the outputs. I have I haven't posted, but I worked with some of the video files captured from DJI Action 4, and the quality was mind-blowing. So I bought Action 4, and with this the connection is a breeze. It gets connected in a snap. there is some steps to be followed if you try to connect it with Insta cameras, because you have to, like, after powering on the camera and the mic, you have to go to the menu again and select the mic. After that it only gets connected, so you cannot like quickly turn on the camera and it starts recording with the mic, so it doesn't happen. So that works with DJI cameras. Every time you switch on, they gets connected in around 3 seconds, 2 to 3 seconds maximum. Like in general, I've seen it is between 1 to 2 seconds, but sometimes it can take up to 3 seconds. I mean, it's not exactly like the wired mic where you just simply turn on the camera and you can use the mic. It's not like that. You have to turn on both the devices, and the camera will itself have some boot up time, and immediately after that it gets connected. So it shows a pop-up on the screen. And also when the mic is connected, it shows the sound level, dynamic sound level. So even from that you can understand that the camera is connected with the mic. Now about the quality, when I'm recording from the camera, it's absolutely nice. So to summarize this, the good things and the bad things. First, let me tell you the good things. Less wiring, lighter helmet, means lighter head if you are traveling riding long distance. So light helmet means you will have less fatigue. Aerodynamically your helmet performs better because there is no wire or adapter or a big bulky case sticking out of the helmet. It's just a camera, a small camera. So aerodynamically it's better. The sound quality is absolutely fantastic, and in case your camera is not working, you can record it on the mic itself, or you choose not to use the mic during ride and you want to add the audio later, you can even record the audio separately and synchronize with the video. You can connect it to your t-shirt, your jacket, or inside helmet. You can connect it absolutely anywhere because you don't worry about the wiring anymore. You can fix the camera on the handlebar or on your chest. On the back side, you can put the mic near the exhaust. Don't worry about the wear at all. So that's the best part of this setup. But good things come with some drawbacks as well. So far the only drawback that I could find is charging the mic. Happened with me because I forgot to charge the mic once because it was inside my helmet and I left it there. I charged the camera and went out on a ride. I hit the recording button. It started recording maybe initially, and then it completely discharged and the mic got switched off. And after the entire ride, when I came back, I realized that the entire audio was recorded on the camera mic only, camera inbuilt mic only. So there was like a lot of noise and the audio was not usable anymore. So that's the only drawback. Make sure that your camera and the mic is fully charged. It should give you the best result. The good thing is that both these devices come with fast charging capability. So during a ride, you are taking a break, and if you want, you can quickly charge both the cameras and the mic. Around 15 minutes of charging gives you 0 to 80% on the camera, and I think 100% on the mic. So that's good enough. when I go on a full day ride, I don't worry about charging the mic anymore because it gives me around 8 hours of recording time. So that was it, guys. I'm happy with this purchase, the camera and the mic both. They are both performing really well. I have no complaint. And if you are thinking of buying this DJI Mic 2, which is not actually available in India as of now, I got it from abroad. But if someone is coming from there, or you can order online from some websites, I don't know, you can check. It's absolutely a nice mic with nice functionalities. Hope to see you guys again. I hope you like this video. If you like this video, please do subscribe, follow me. I don't make random videos. I'll post the videos only when it has some meaning to it. So thank you guys. I'll see you again soon. Take care and ride safe.